Hello all, Seriously is here, back for some more back-to-back weekend missions, and all we need for this weekend mission is some space in our inventory. I've got a bunch of random modules because I was getting myself an S-Class Corvette that I liked the slots on. Wait, yeah, Unearth Ancient Bones, that's the right one. Okay, wasn't paying no attention, I just grabbed the top mission. Skeletal Legacy. We haven't done this one in a while. We did it 2 weeks in a row. The time that they changed the bones. What patch was that? Beacons? Was that Beacons? Anyway, when the bones got changed, we did it 2 weekends in a row, and I don't think we've done it since. Ooh, look at that. Nice background nebulas. Nebulas? Where are we going? Yeah, verdant planet with ancient bones right here. I don't think we need to land at our target marker, so let's just hit this if I can calm my ship down. Point at the land right here. Purple sky, orange grass, looks like purple trees too. It's been a while since we got sent to a verdant planet. That's very nice of them. Not even a chromatic filter here. Great. Okay. I mean, that sounded sarcastic. I mean that. It's great. It's amazing. Let's land. We have to land to start the mission. Even if you got a Corvette, you're gonna have to land to start this mission. That's actually not true. Getting up out of your seat in a Corvette counts as landing if you're in the atmosphere, so you don't have to land, but you do have to get out of your seat. Now, I do have a Corvette on the save, as I was saying. I just got myself one. But now that we've started the mission, I think we can switch to the Corvette and not have any problems. And we might try that because it will make doing this mission a lot easier. Alright, let's do another search. It's giving us, wow. It's not showing up on the screen. But it's telling me to go that way. Okay, so I have an idea then. We'll face that way. And we'll call in my basic Corvette. It doesn't have very much stuff. It's just the parts. There it is right there. And it's going to be facing the way we want it to go. Now, ancient bones are not parts that we can shoot from the sky, but we can get up into our ship and not have to land. We can search from here. So let's go into our cockpit and we'll take off, and I'm going to hit the hotkey button. I already have a hotkey for leave pilot seat. Okay, perfect. Let's go in the direction it said. Right about here. That's close enough. We'll leave our seat and we'll search for bones. Yeah, right there. 500 yards ahead, 700 yards. Okay, so the game has kindly marked that one for us, but we, whoops, if we don't put the cockpit in the way, we can also target this one. So now we have 2 targets. The one we marked will stay marked for a while. This one will not, so we're going to have to, instead of landing, just said we don't have to land, hop out of our seat, teleport down. And here's our bones. Okay, let's go on big size. And I don't know if they fixed Corvettes yet. I haven't tested it out. I just got the Corvette 5 minutes before I started the mission. I am home early from work today. Wasn't feeling good. Got a bit of a headache. It's no big deal. And I caught up, so it's fine. Alright, I should still have a marker over there. 200 E. You know what? Yeah, we could fly to it. It doesn't cost us very much. But we can also jetpack to it. Oh, that's neat. Interesting terrain deformation here. We need 4 more bones after this one. Are there any here? Oh, there's several here. Thank you all. Come on, I can't target that one? Why not? Okay, too weak for an estimate. We need 1 more bone. Of course we do. Not my best design. I just threw the parts I had together. We're on normal mode here, so I have to go get the parts. That's why I built the basic Corvette, so that I could go farm parts. Nice and easy. Oh, we have to actually hold E. I forgot. Using it like an old-fashioned teleporter. Can we see any more from here? Yeah. Okay, that way. So we have to turn to our right. About that much. We'll just go over this water here. And we'll check over here. Am I going too fast? I'm going too fast. Get out of my seat. There we go. 200 units, that's pretty good. Yeah, I really like this orange and purple. Very good color combo, I think. Burnt orange grass, bright purple trees, and a light purple sky. Very nice. What color is the water? Is it teal? Is it blue? I can't tell. It might be red. It might just be reflecting the sky. Anyway, here's our last bone. Now we gotta go hand it in. Well, we gotta go show a cartographer. Let's find that cartographer. Scan. Alright. Where at? Over this way? Does it say off planet? It doesn't say at all. Let's go into space and find out. It is off planet. Is it a moon? Where are we going? I can't see. Yeah, there's a moon behind the rings. Okay, neat. There's the Corvette. Just a pretty basic design. I did want it to look okay, but I didn't have very many parts. This is all I could really do. There's a bunch more reactors I'd rather have, and an engine. I want one of those giant singular engines. These are really cool. Although I do like this underside here being an angle with the landing bay. That's sort of neat, so maybe I will keep this tiny engine. Anyway, on this save, we're going to be trying to recreate my freighter as a Corvette eventually. When I get the parts, I don't have anywhere close. I have like 40 parts on this save. I'm just going to land. I can't see nothing. Don't want to lose my teleporter. It's hard to lose a whole ship. I'm not going to bother grabbing this extra bone, but there is an extra bone every time you go to hand one of these missions in. And you don't lose any of your bones. You just show it to the guy, he scans it, and you get to keep all your bones. You can sell them, you can display them, you can make them into more valuable things to sell. Alright. You know what we're going to do? Yeah, you know what? Let's see what happens. Let's fly back up to the Space Anomaly, see what happens. We're in our Corvette. What's going on? Now, we switched to the Corvette, so we didn't have any problems at all. We got to keep doing the mission. It worked just fine. So that might be a workaround for people who are still having problems using their Corvette. Although I've heard that you just have to go to your log and target local sources wherever it does send you. So that might work as well. Wow, that's a slow landing. That's another reason maybe we should have landed in our ship. We're not going to get priority parking. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be I mean, I don't think I have my Corvette yet on Permadeath. Certainly not one with decent super slot layout here, 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 and here. Pretty good. That'll make a nice pulse engine, and then maybe a weapon can go up there. Alright, now we gotta use our rocket boots to get around here quick. It's almost priority parking because of the teleporter, but... Alright, complete that mission. 1800 quicksilver. Let's go to Permadeath. And we're on the anomaly, good. There's my ship. Okay, just double checking. We could check. I think I went through. Yeah, I do have a Corvette. It's not showing all the parts for some reason. As I took all of these saves through the expedition, and I got to copy my ship out. But we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way in a regular ship on the save, see if it saves us any time. Doing it either way. We'll be going over it during the week, but I have discovered something that's sort of interesting. Even though Corvettes have no need to land, ever, basically, anywhere except a space station, or your freighter landing pad, etc., you don't have to land, as we just showcased, right? But you can get ridiculous amounts of launch thruster savings that don't seem to work. I don't know what to tell you about it. I'm thinking that getting over 100% launch thruster savings costs you launch thrusters. Because when I launch with 120, I didn't do the math, I can't remember it, 120 something percent reduction, I have, we're just going to take off again right here anyway, so we'll see how much we spend in launch fuel in a regular ship. 100, okay, well, we will very shortly be using this. We've got 5 bones here. Very good planet for bones. Very good planet in general. Very happy with this place. Looking for the red ones. We don't want to accidentally hold down the grab button and grab a red one. I think we got all of our bones in one site. Pretty close. We're at 9 out of 12 in a single site. I don't remember having ever seen 9 bones at a single site before. Alright, somewhere to the east. So let's pay attention when we take off here. How much do we cost it? Actually, let's go to here, recharge equipment. Sure, we're just going to recharge everything, so everything is at 100%. All right, let's take off. I don't know what the launch thrusters are called here. 4%. No, I went down to like 86% in a single launch, even with 120% launch thrusters. On this guy here, we have 75% from the X classes, 20%, so 95% plus the adjacency bonuses. It's not going to equal 100%, but as you can see, it's about down to 4% costs. East, it said, right? Yeah. And yeah, it's not working on the Corvettes, so I'm going to re-engineer my layout for my Corvettes and eschew the launch thrusters. Because we don't need them, right? Is that the one it's telling me to go to? No. That is. We're probably only going to need the one site, so we don't have to mark a second. There seemed to have been lots around here anyway. Wow. Ever since I set my field of view to 100 for starships, it's sort of hard to get used to controlling them again. They react much more crisply than I'm familiar with. Now I do tune for maneuverability, so that could be the issue. Maybe I've got them tuned too high. I can't believe we're going to need a second sight. Well, at least it's marked already. Oh, hey, look at that. Shelly. Hey, Shelly. No, not you. You. Hey, Shelly. I already have a full register of companions on this save. That's a shame. Shelly's cool. Oh yeah, do we still have our sing marked? Probably not after we were goofing around. It only lasts 30 seconds. Ah, darn it. Alright, let's land again. There we go. Yeah, see, we're at 88% now after 3 launches. That's a single launch in a Corvette with 120% reduction. So something's going weird there. Like how we landed inside this rock. It's weird. Are you kidding me? 1 at each of these sites? I gave you props, planet. You're a terrible planet. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Whoop. Oh, we hit a tree. It's okay. Another reason Corvettes are okay for this mission is because you don't have to land and you can't accidentally land on these bones. If you do land on these bones, you can't use the Terrain Manipulator to get them. Alright, where are we going to? That looks like it's on planet. Excellent. 20 seconds away, it's barely worth going to space for. Exact location, love these markers. Approximate locations are awful. Yeah, I think we had maybe better luck on this save with our first location to get us through this mission a little bit faster without the Corvette. It seems to be about a break even. It could just be that I'm used to doing it with regular ships, so I know what I'm doing more than I do in a Corvette. Really? There we go. Oh, look, purple. Purple platinum. Oh, it's tritium. Oh, neat. Are they all tritium? Yeah, purple tritium. Very cool star system. Thanks, Hello Games. Ah, and we get taken all the way to right beside the Nexus. They had to give us 1 advantage for regular starships, right? No need to walk to a teleporter. I mean, the teleporter is about the same distance, but you gotta walk to the teleporter before you can teleport to this distance. Nah. Priority parking. That's the one. Alright, we got our quicksilver, we got our life support gel, woohoo! And that's it for this week. Till next time, everybody, have a good time.